Hi guys, welcome to the review of Realme 10 Pro. So without wasting any time, let's get started. This is the Realme 10 Pro, the mid-ranger with a high-resolution 108 megapixel camera. This phone also promises a few decent upgrade over the past model. Realme has introduced a few changes with this new Realme 10 Pro. There's a new design, new speakers, and an upgraded display. The most noticeable upgrade is the new 108 megapixel main camera. The Realme 10 Pro is made from plastic, and unlike the past model, this one brings a flat frame with a sharp edge that lends a bit of extra grip. The phone is also a lighter and slightly more compact this time around, despite having a large display. The screen is a 6.72-inch IPS LCD with a 1080p resolution and a quick 120Hz refresh rate. You don't get a MobiTech here like you do on a more expensive Realme 10 Pro Plus, and the back panel is plenty sharp, but the color accuracy is not good. You do get good brightness for a LCD. We estimated a limit of 590 nits in manual slider, and this can lift to 620 nits in auto mode when in bright sun, and obviously it is nice to have a 120Hz refresh rate for smoother swiping and scrolling. When you're not using the screen, this can dial down to 60 Hz to save energy. Unlike the past model, you get a couple stereo speakers this time around. They're pretty loud, but the sound quality is not impressive, lacking in bass and mids. The 10 Pro comes with 128 or 256 GB of storage on board, and that is expandable through microSD. Now on to the fingerprint. The 10 Pro fingerprint reader is built into the power button. It is quick and reliable. The interface of the Realme 10 Pro is the new Realme UI 4.0 on top of Android 13. There is a difference here, though for some reasons, the Realme 10 Pro missing some of the new features like large folders and dynamic widgets. The chipset of the Realme 10 Pro is one we've seen quite a bit of lately in the mid-range, a Qualcomm Snapdragon 695. You don't get blazing fast gaming performance, but it's overall solid at this cost. There's support for 5G connectivity too. But the ISP doesn't support 4K video recording, very much like the past model. The Realme 10 Pro comes with a 5000 mAh battery, and the battery duration here is again excellent, with an overall endurance rating of 127 hours in our tests. You also get a 33-watt charger like the Realme 9 Pro, and the charging speed is like the new model. With this charger, we were able to charge the phone from 0 to 54% in 30 minutes. The Realme 10 Pro has one usable camera on the back with a high-resolution 108 megapixel sensor. The other camera bump just houses a depth sensor, so you essentially get an upgraded main camera. But miss out on the ultra-wide and micro of the past model. The main camera produces nice detailed 12 megapixel photos with low noise and wide dynamic range. We like the rendition of fine details too. The processing is quite balanced, though frankly. The colors are very accurate. There is a 3x zoom switch, and this zoom is achieved by cropping from the large sensor. It's not exactly lossless, despite the fact that we like the detail level here. There is a bit of noise and softness. Portraits taken with the help of the depth sensor. It have great edge detection, and if there's a plenty of light, you can get nice results. However, in less ideal lighting, the detail level and overall quality diminishes a lot. Selfies from the 16 megapixel front camera are a bit of a letdown. The DTL and sharpness could be better, and there's some noticeable noise. Basically, the dynamic range is adequate and the exposure is on the point. Like I mentioned before, video recording is limited to 1080p resolution on the Realme 10 Pro. The quality from the main camera is not too bad, it's on the soft side. Still, the dynamic range, contrast, and colors are decent. There is electronic stabilization available and it smooths things out, but there's still a bit on the jerky side. So that is the Realme 10 Pro. You get great battery duration here, and when compared to the previous model, there's a bigger and more brighter display and stereo speakers, and the big selling point, the high-resolution 108 megapixel main camera. Unfortunately, the main camera performance is limited by the chipset, and the video recording is great. You can find phones with better chipset at this cost and an OLED display. The speaker quality, the selfie quality, and missing features on the Realme UI also leave more to be desired here. So overall, while the Realme 10 Pro does provide some upgrades, there's better value to be found elsewhere. So, I hope you enjoy the video. If you like it, give the big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching guys, and see you on the next one.